nice weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And away we go from Nashville. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Ward off the play fake. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second and 10. Here's Ward to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here.
Ready.
What's going to throw here on 3rd? Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Titans have a 1st.
Ready. 19 tight. Let's go. Panther 60. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Ward. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's 4A up the middle. That's about 3. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go. Nice.
Now Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. Not quick to McBride. Room to run inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Fielded at the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready.
Second down carry for Taylor. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got third and very short coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They're going to turn to Taylor on third down. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up. The Colts ready for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the set.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
First and 10 here. Ward. Full right side, and McBride has it. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Ward setting the pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Let's go now. 1970 Timberwolves.
Again, Ward going to the air. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown.
Their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10.
Ready. 60 by 6. Ready.
Carr here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Bronk. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Second and 10, here's Carr. It's downfield. He's got it. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. He'll get 22 out of that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
19 Tiger. Come 19. 19. Cut 19.
They send a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
Carr with it on first. Caught quickly on the slant. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Rolling again, it's Carr. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Hey, here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
And send a receiver left.
Ready.
They'll throw again. Carr. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Hey, crash.
Again, it's Carr. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Ready.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Colts will try for 3. Out comes their field goal unit. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check go.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
79 Broncos.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Flush down out to his left. Has it downfield working the left. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Cougar 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Handoff now from the gun. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Here's Ward. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Catch is made in close. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 13-0 lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Buffalo 18.
First down throw from Carr. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Ready. 19 Lions.
Back to the air. Carr. looks incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 tight, Panther 11. Warriors 70, 18, Pioneer. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Titans have a 1st.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Liking 18.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6.
70 Rangers.
From the gun, it's Ward. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
79 Broncos.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
19 Chargers. Drop 60. 7 Pirates. Let go.
To the air on 3rd and long. On target to Helm. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. The Titans with the lead here at Nissan Stadium. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Bronco 80.
1st down throw here for Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found on that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Warriors 70.
What's going to throw here on third? Complete out to the right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Little knocks it through. And they come away with some points on that series.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Go.
Carr to the air now. Gets this one to Pierce. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
70, Timber Wolf. Ready.
Carr now on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. We've set it down from the 37.
Ready, press roll 80. 70, cut 19, cut 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Carr with it on 1st. Left side into the hands of Warren. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
19 tight, 19, Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing again, here's Carr. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. Goes to the hurry up here.
18,
Carr staring down a 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Final throw before the break. That's on target to Pierce. And the defense on him to force him out of bounds. That's going to bring us to the end of our 2nd quarter. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Gould on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Colts take over 1st down again. At their own 32-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Check smash, check smash.
Carr here from the gun. Dumps this underneath to Taylor. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Dragon 60.
On first down, it's Carr. Now on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Catch made underneath by the back. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Chipping, are they delaying their route? It's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Throw again. Carr. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Rolling again, it's Carr. He completes it in traffic. And he's short of first after a mild gain.
It's a pick over 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mustang 19.
Again, it's Carr. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut big, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Off the play fake, here's Ward. Okonkwo brings it in. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He sure was fighting Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders. They take him down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. It also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
3rd and long for him here. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Hot 70, hot 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
First down throw from Carr. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Lions.
Ward in the pistol. Finds his fullback. And this is taken ahead to the 42. That was JT Tuimoloau there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
60 Bisons.
From the gun, it's Ward. Buys time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Escapes the pocket. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked up by Terrell Bernard.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They've got a man in motion. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. It's caught. Warren. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd
19
and
tight.
11
19 tight.
at the 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's Carr. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 Lion. Trap 60, trap 60.
Man in motion, headed right. Carr throwing on 3rd. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the set.
Titans to the line now, 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
From the gun, here's a handoff. on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. The Titans carry both the football and a good lead into our fourth quarter. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready, press roll, lead. 19, 18. Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Fights out the pressure. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready,
On first down, they'll run. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Caught in the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans keep adding that fourth quarter lead. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner, and it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they...
Pressure off left, and it's blocked! The Colts have it! And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a block extra points on the play. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Here's a return from the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Hold it ready.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. 8, 6.
There's a dive up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Kind of more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. 70, Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70. Ready.
From the shotgun, Cobb. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Rig alert, rig alert. Pioneer.
Throw here, 3rd down. No, they get him yet again. Kevin Winston with the INT. And the Titans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Cut out left. And this one does not go far.
Well, we saw those guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. 18. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Rig it. Ready, ready.
Sending him on the dive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Ready, go.
Ward's going to throw it. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans put up even more points in a win. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Titans grow their lead yet again.
It's nothing. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He fields it from the 8. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
First down 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
The give to the fullback. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
On the jump.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Dragon 60. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Putting the receiver in motion.
Buffalo 18.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They'll run here on first down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans approaching win number 7 on the year. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Get it. Ready, ready.
Another carry for him. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Deputy! Cowboy 80! Go!
Back to the well again. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Little knocks it through. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
70 Lions!
Carr here from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Go!
32-yard line.
Cougar 19! 79 Broncos! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Ready?
Throwing his car. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
Carr. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
70.
Throwing again. Here's Carr. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. Titans sending out some nickel coverage here. 3rd down.
18 rally. Mustang 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let go.
Throwing again. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Okay, break.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the
70
4th.
Ranger. 70 Ranger. Here we go. Here we go. Dragons. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 19 Lions.
Desperation time here on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
So this winds up a win for the Titans. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.